was able to. Oh, okay. Now you guys should be able to be heard.
Really? Can you
Yes.
hear us, one random dude?
Yeah.
I had my system audio muted. That didn't help.
Oh, jeez.
That is
See,
that's a great thing that you're
It's a
doing
good
there.
thing he showed up in the chat room, because otherwise...
Well, I
this
would have
entire
recorded
thing-
it all on Fraps, so I
Well,
would have
that's
shared.
True. Yeah.
And this time I'm not going to delete it because Companion apparently doesn't save videos very effectively via Twitch. So
Well,
Alright.
I didn't know. It's dumb. You have to be signed into the I'm using Chrome for Twitch streaming, and you have to be signed into your YouTube account on the same browser. And there's something going past my house.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's probably a garbage truck filled with dinosaurs. You should ask the random guy if he can hear us, because if he can't hear us, then us asking if he can hear us is completely futile.
Can you hear us, random LP lover guy of Doom?
You did say
Okay,
that you're
so-
dumb, though, so that's kind of hilarious.
Oh.
apparently I'm just going to have to leave my. From now on, every time we start, I'm apparently going to have my thing not be muted, just see if it works, and then mute it because we can't trust Companion anymore.
No.
That's,
Okay,
I-
he can hear us. Yeah, you're only allowed one mistake ever, and
it
now
pretty
we get
much
to throw you under
that's
the bus.
truthful. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, since they didn't hear the the one person in chat didn't hear the first delightful conversation we had.
Yeah, so my
let's
topic that I
not
completely
stay-
brought up by myself, Street Fighter 6 is not going to come
I
out for
wasn't
5
going to
years.
say we should re-talk about it. I was going to say we should skip it and start with something different.
It's gonna be terrible on the VOD.
Well, I wanted to make it seem like... Well, you probably just chop that part off.
That's
Because
true.
Jesus
We can
Christ.
just splice them together or something.
Oh yeah, we make a Frankencast.
Frank and cast.
I approve of this.
God, the audio levels are gonna change randomly, and they're gonna be like, "What happened?" And we'll be like, "Shut up."
Well, yeah, I noticed last time, I was really loud, but you were a little bit quiet, Cube.
Well,
And
let me
my
just turn you
friends-
down.
Yeah, ragged. My deep, booming voice penetrates all.
Okay, there we go. Now I should be more uneven with them.
So, you guys watch anime. I watch anime, right?
I watched 2
Shut up.
animes ever.
Anime has spawned a lot of things over the years, and now it's probably spawned the worst thing ever. So
Uh-oh.
recently, they decided to release a weight loss app where 3 anime guys pretty much belittle a female user into becoming, slimmer. I don't know what, they were thinking when they did this.
No, but that's great, because even when they get thinner, the app's not going to know, and it's going to give them anorexia. So, it works
Yeah,
perfectly.
pretty much.
That sounds terrible.
That's a huge flaw. How is it's not going to know when to stop and encourage
Just
them?
stand on your iPad to test your
But
weight.
I don't quite understand how they came to the conclusion that A, 3 anime guys are a good workout coach, and B, that belittling someone until they get skinny is a good workout option.
Yeah, who is buying this? Who wants this for themselves?
I don't know who would ever want this.
To be
But
honest,
it's
though,
a
I kind of
thing.
want to see it, but
And I think the actual thing is actually called Hey Fatty, the app, which is great.
now
That's
wait,
the thing. It's in the
who
chat
made
right
this?
there.
Is this an American company or is this a Japanese company?
It's the title is in Japanese, and it says a
It's-
new Japanese app. I posted the things, so if you want to, you can just look
It's
at
Hey Fatty in Japanese.
it. That's what I'm getting from reading.
Huh.
Like- It seems like a terrible thing ever.
Gotcha. You should probably turn Relic Tie up a little bit if you can, Companion.
I don't know how to turn him up only.
Oh, well, never mind.
I
Hey,
think we
don't-
would have to do it in the settings.
Oh, well, this is fine.
It's fine. This podcast is a failure anyway.
Hey Fatty, app uses hot anime men. Oh my god. I don't know, these guys look kind of dicks, and I think that one on the left might be possessed by a butterfly
I was
spirit.
gonna say something.
Who has purple eyes and is not some type
Well, I
of
was-
supernatural being?
I would think I'm pretty sure the one on the left is supposed to be, the effeminate male for the women who like the effeminate males.
I think he's a witch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
He
with
probably
that.
is a witch too.
He's a
Possessed
witch
by
and
a
should be
butterfly.
All witches in Japanese animes are effeminate. That's been 100% proven and validated.
Um,
But what about What about Kenshiro from Fist
Shut
of the
up.
North Star? That guy's the most manly man ever. He just punches people and they literally explode. I'll give you his yellow's a little bit girly, but
Yellow.
he's got muscles on his muscles.
I'm just gonna sit back here and wait until you guys stop talking about anime.
We were not talking about anime. We're talking about the app
Fat
called
loss.
Fatty Fat McFatty Fat Fat Fat, or whatever the hell it's called in Japanese. Wait, how do you say that in Japanese? I feel like that's information I need to know.
I don't know. It's the title. I think that
Probably something like "Sororo fatty." So
I would think they have their own word for fatty. I don't think they need to take our word for fatty.
they use our word.
Yes, before they started eating our food, there's actually no fat people in Japan. But then, due to our influence,
But then it happens. The day of the fat.
I really want to see this app in action, by the way. I want to know what they say.
Why?
They
'Cause I'm
apparently
curious.
just literally do.
Uh,
And apparently the one that's like the same app type, but for guys, is them actually being very supportive. Like these three hot chicks being very supportive to you. So,
That's fucked up.
so I don't know where they made the jump there. That the female should be belittled and the male should be like idolized.
oh yeah. Oh, for God's sakes. This is hilarious. I want this app. I just wanted.
So but they'll refer to you as if you're a woman. I'm pretty sure that it is.
Well, it's not like I'm going to be using it or anything.
Sure you are.
You don't have an iPod Touch, do you?
I know I can't get it, but
You're
I'll
gonna
let's
buy an
play the
iPod
scam.
Touch just for it.
No, what Cross is gonna do is he's gonna go and like look at a YouTube page of this and just be like look through all the dialogues of each guy.
Oh god.
That sounds like a good use of my time. No, this is it's a terrible idea, but it's also a hilarious idea, this app. Oh my god. This freaking butterfly-possessed guy's creepy, though. I don't know. I'd feel scared if he was belittling me.
The best.
Don't you want to talk about something, Cross?
Yes, I wanted to talk about, hey, fatty, you need to not be fat. You're going to get the diabetes. That's terrible. I just can't get over that crap. No, okay, no, it was mainly the Kickstarter thing you were telling me about, Companion, but I was actually unable to find their policy, but you told me that there was this board game that did not get funded, and the people who gave money to it did not get their money back. Now, it was my understanding that the way Kickstarter worked is that if it did not get funded, everyone automatically get their money back because it didn't even go to the person who got it. So I was trying to confirm this, and I couldn't find their policy on the side.
Now, from what I understand, is that they're like a middleman where they just set up, they help one company set up a game project or something like that, and then you see this idea, and you're like, I'm going to throw money at that, and apparently you have no surefire way that it will get fired or you'll get your money back.
Alright, well that's true, but I thought that they only gave the money to the person once it was successfully funded, and then you have no idea whether you're going to get your money back.
Well, apparently not.
Well, this is what I need to confirm, because that works completely differently than how I thought it did.
But then
Like,
how would...
there would be no reason to do that like that. That doesn't make sense. Like, why would you even have funding limits if there is no penalty for not making your goal? But...
I don't... It's strange, really.
Do you remember what the board game was called?
No, I don't.
Damn.
Well,
Whatever.
I would have if I didn't sleep for hours and hours.
Well, I would have done research, but I was helping someone get a control module all night. And
That's true. Those goddamn control modules. Those things are evasive as hell.
yes. It's not as bad as Morphix, though. Let me see here.
We're talking about Warframe, by the way.
Starter. Yeah, we should probably mention things that we're talking about, so it's not just random non sequiturs. Purple Monkey Dishwalker. Let me see. Kickstarter board game screws people. That's probably too specific. There's probably not an actual news article called that.
Screws people. We're gonna have to make that the headline of this in the VOD for artistic purposes.
Yes. This is a very artistic name. tabletop games. Thrive. It wasn't called. No, it's.
Yeah, but the whole Kickstarter idea in general, people are saying it's starting to lose a bunch of support because back when it first came around, you were able to put up a project and people were like, "Oh my God, money, money," but now it's.
Is it just because it's too spread out, like there's too many projects, or?
Well, people are seeing like Broken Age, the new project by Double Fine, how they need money again, even though they got the most funded thing on Kickstarter.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a separate issue, because basically, like, when a company gets more money than they need, they make stretch goals. So, like, all right, you gave us more money, now we're going to make the game even better. They completely overshot their stretch goals, so they made their projects so goddamn ambitious that even all the money wasn't enough to do it.
Yeah, and they were like the head for the Kickstarter projects. Like, look at this, look what Kickstarter can do, and now they need more money.
Yeah, that's completely ridiculous. Like, but no, like that's just like such terrible foresight. Like, I'm assuming they were like, wow, we got more money than anyone. We can now make a masterpiece game.
They just spent it all on strippers and booze or something?
No, I think they just made the project, like, ridiculously ambitious. It's like they're like, all right, we're going to make this a AAA game now. Like, you know, the ones that cost millions of dollars to make. Like, they just did not plan that crap.
And this is what happens. And you have to go on Steam Early Access, and everything falls apart. No, but that's probably going to get released eventually. And I hope it gets released fine and dandy.
What they need to do is scale back their stretch goals. They shouldn't be asking for money. They should actually scale down their project. They just can't, like, that. Like, I don't even see how that's a problem. That's exactly what they need to do.
Scale it down.
Sorry. Yeah, like, go back to closer to how it was before. Like, that's the solution. I don't know why they're not doing that. And it's weird because I actually do respect Double Fine as a studio, but that's just terrible. Yeah, because they're the guys that made Psychonauts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a bunch of cool stuff.
Well, I think if they get their funding, they'll probably be fine. And they're talking about releasing it in episodic chunks, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, but that's just bad. That makes them look really bad. But yeah, what do you guys think of Kickstarter? And like, do you think it's actually a good idea, or do you think it's like people don't deserve the money they get, or that it takes away risk? Like, do you guys approve of Kickstarter? Or?
Relic.
Oh, you're asking us and not chat.
Yeah,
no,
that
not
would take
chat.
a while. That would be delayed.
I can't see chat. Their typing is really tiny. I only have limited eye space.
I think Kickstarter's a great idea.
Okay.
I think that's a way for developers to put out and say, this is what my idea is. Do you guys want it or not? And it's just a way of checking the market's waters and seeing how people react to things. And it's a way for us as gamers to get the games that we actually want, because otherwise they might not be made.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, like there's a couple games actually, like FTL was a Kickstarter game that would not have happened if Kickstarter was not a thing.
And that's one of my favorite indie games ever.
Yeah, it's an amazing indie game, and there's a bunch of other things that wouldn't have happened if Kickstarter wasn't a thing. So it's definitely a good thing in some ways, but it's also a bad thing in other ways.
Now, how's it a bad thing?
That, like, how people can just run off with the money.
Yeah.
Like with the board game, that's not good.
I'm not finding any information on that board game.
Like, if they could have legal standards, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I do hear a lot of like backlash against Kickstarter.
Well, and then
Like,
people need to understand that it's not like a pre-ordering site. You're throwing money at an idea, and it might not get made if enough people don't think the idea is a good thing, just like you.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like, the people who criticize Kickstarter don't necessarily look at it as an investment more so than a guaranteed thing. You're throwing money at an idea. It may or may not come to something. You're not assured that you're going to get anything from it.
And they need to put a page with a big banner saying that or something.
Well, the thing is, the people I hear criticize it, like, are criticizing projects that successfully get funded, but they don't think they deserve the money.
Mm.
And that's where I usually get pissed off, because it's like, who are you to say who deserves the money just because you're not interested in the project?
They wouldn't have got successfully funded if they didn't deserve it. There isn't enough people that would buy the product to fund it.
Yeah. And then the other criticization, like, what if a company has the money to make the game and they start a Kickstarter? How do you feel about that?
That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's the company saying, look, we don't directly want to invest money into this because we don't know if it's going to be a great thing or not.
Or maybe they just want to do it for marketing potentials, or just make their game better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally fine with companies taking a safe route and doing that, because then it's it just means more games for us, essentially. That means they can put the money that they save into a different game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just means more games. It's a benefit to everybody, and you don't have to pay for it. If you look at the company and you say, you can make it yourself, that's your choice. So I'm perfectly content with Kickstarter.
Okay, cool. So we're all in agreement then. It's too bad we don't have a malcontent here, but so we could beat them up. How dare you?
We'll get Relic's alter ego in here, Kellery.
Are you trying to say that backwards? What?
Maybe.
Relic. Tyrellry.
I think that's not backwards either.
I know, but I just took the syllables and scrambled them.
Okay.
But no, and part of the reason that got me thinking about this, besides the board game, is that there's been a lot of rumors about Evil Genius 2.
Oh, yeah.
And it's because the guys that have the license saying, we want to make Evil Genius 2, we just need the funding for it. And everyone's like, they're going to kickstart it.
That'd be
Which,
nice.
If they did it, it'll probably be the first Kickstarter project that I ever fund, assuming there's a $10 or less option. But I don't know. I don't want to even get my hopes up on that, because I've been burned too many times. It's where's my new Vampire the Masquerade game that was promised for the last, 11 years or however long it's been?
Well, you gotta have that Kickstarter, and then you can kickstart it.
That would get kickstarted so hard.
It would.
There are tons of... The problem is that... It's the same thing with Evil Genius. Both of those games were really great games that were the last game the company ever made before going bankrupt.
Yeah, hopefully they can get a Kickstarter going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Evil Genius is an awesome game. I haven't played Vampire, though, so...
It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's amazing. There's so many different options. There's a lot of different play styles. Every single vampire clan has different powers that actually, some of them drastically change the game.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And
you can murder people in their sleep.
Somebody said...
I think you can, actually, yeah.
Somebody said this thing, butterfly on your right shoulder, with anime people in real life. I'm confused.
What?
I don't know.
Is it like that guy with the purple eyes from the Fatty app possessing people with the spectral butterflies?
Maybe.
Because that seems likely to me. I think that's a thing that happens in real life.
A goo.
A goo?
A goo.
A goo?
Now, can the people in the crowd actually see these people, or is it...
What? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the link in the description. It's linked to a YouTube video. I don't know if they can actually see the CGI effects, or...
I think not.
I don't know.
Because those don't usually
exist.
Okay,
let me click the link.
You don't get a click.
Oh, yeah, I know what this is. Yeah, it's Vocaloid, it's projected, yeah.
What? Okay.
Vocaloid or whatever, how to
They can
pronounce the word.
project that stuff? That's amazing.
Wait, so there's holograms?
Pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much what I would...
Oh my god, it's the
amazing.
future.
And the Japanese people, because it's, usually only shown around Japan, usually, they actually go to those concerts and they'll actually watch it.
Wait, is that like that girl that is a pop star but she doesn't exist because she's a robot? Maybe. Is it that technology?
I'm going to say yes because I think you're talking about this kind of thing.
She has like green hair or something.
Is it really long and two ponytails?
Yeah.
Then yes, it's not.
She's a pop star that doesn't exist, except in the hearts of small children
like Hannah
and
Montana.
scary adults. I think Karen Van Talen's at least played by a human being.
How do you know she's not played by a robot?
Just the basic assumptions, like the sun is going to rise tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah. Certain assumptions you just have to make in life, companion.
You know, I brought up this conspiracy.
About the lack of sun, or the
same
fact
people
that Miley
who
Cyrus is a robot?
The same people who blew up the moon made Miley Cyrus.
The moon is still there. Piccolo didn't really do it.
And if he did, we would be dead.
Yeah, because they screwed up the Earth's axis.
Nah, I don't believe you.
The only reason the Earth is at an axis like,
That's the
is not
government
the same.
with a cardboard cutout in the sky holding it.
Really?
They're like, hey, it's a moon.
Only you were tall enough to hold up a moon sky cutout, companion. And I don't think you work for the government.
How do you know?
Unless you
Yeah.
just accidentally spilt the conspiracy, in which case it's nice knowing you, because I'm assuming they're sending assassins. Or maybe not, because you're extremely valuable, because you're the only one that can hold up a moon card. I don't know.
Yeah, they need him. He was the one who did finish up the Empire State Building for them. You know that little spike at the top? He
That's
put
true.
That there.
That is very true.
Who else do you think can do that?
No one human.
Duh.
Oh, God. Yes, drunken archangel, we shall rise against the government, and I'll stab you because I work for the government, and it'll be all great, and we'll have juice.
Did you know that Companion's great aunt actually, when she died, they made the Statue of Liberty with her. They used her body, just made the Statue of Liberty.
Are you saying that the Statue of Liberty is made with human bones?
Yes.
Because that is vastly more terrifying than I ever could have imagined.
Well, there's this Easter egg in GTA 4. I mean, 4, where if you can go inside of it and you can see a heart inside of it, like a human heart chained up to the inside.
That's creepy as
So
hell.
that's proof right there that it was made with human bones.
Yeah, but in Twisted Metal 2, if you shoot it, it turns into a girl.
A really
in a
hot
bikini.
lady. Yeah, that's how Companion's great aunt looked, but they had to like make it not be, you know.
All right, but then
attractive.
if you shoot it more, she gets fatter and fatter and then explodes.
It's because she was. Remember,
You
on the
sadistic-
inside, she's just a very big woman.
And then she has to look at the fatty app and get thin again, and then she puts on robes and it goes back to normal. That's how it works. This is America.
That's
These
not a
are
book
facts.
she's holding. That's
America.
an iPod Touch.
Yeah, it's an iPad with a fatty on it. It works. Even the Statue of Liberty swears by it.
Oh, God.
Woo!
You guys should not be supporting something like that.
We're not supporting it.
We're just exposing it.
Oh, yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
not supporting the Ironclad's American Civil War.
You're definitely
game.
supporting
That
that.
game's amazing, by the way.
Yes, you say things like that game's amazing. I said it's a terrible idea but
I
hilarious.
don't know what you're talking about.
Ironclad has no redeeming qualities. This app has hilarious because it's a bad idea. Also, possessed butterfly men, but I think that's a minus.
Ironclads has comedy.
Mm.
You can watch as people die in ships.
You can't. There's no people in it. It's
There's
just
not.
ships. I'm pretty sure they're empty and made of cardboard and floating in a child's pool.
Yes.
Ironclad is probably the greatest thing we've ever seen in life. I'll just be honest.
Exactly. Game of the year in the 21st century.
Whatever the hell.
21st century.
Sure.
Oh,
Exactly.
God.
I
Well-
think he did watch that Blink video about the butterfly on my shoulder.
I don't think he did.
No, I didn't watch anything. I don't see a link. I was away, and now there's no link.
Oh.
So,
There.
all right.
Because that's the technology that we were
Look at
discussing.
Relic die with the bounce pass.
Relic is fast on the draw when he's paying attention. Other times, he's not paying any attention, and then people wonder why he's not talking, and
Which
he
is
makes up an
most of the
excuse.
time.
Yep.
I don't want to look at the chat. It's really tiny, and I'm going to go blind.
Well. Maybe.
How
Okay.
is it tiny?
This is creepy. The text is like half the size of, like...
Cross is blind.
The text is like half the size of YouTube text for some reason. I don't know why it's crammed over there.
The chat to me seems pretty decently sized.
I'm on the
It's-
broadcaster dashboard, so I can't see the chat.
Oh, whatever. This little dancing girl is creepy.
There comes a dancing boy.
Yeah, it's her brother.
And then
I
she's
think.
like, sister, you're fat.
He seems less creepy somehow, but I still don't think I like him.
Back
Yeah. I'm not down. No, I need to stop looking at it. Stop looking. Okay, there we go.
I forgot how bitter this juice was.
Juice being bitter? Who would have thought?
Well, it has cranberry juice in it.
Cranberries being bitter? Who would have thought?
Shut up. I thought this one through. Now that
Went
I've
through what?
No.
Went through the Anti-Biterer Machine?
What? No,
This
I said I
machine
thought
is
this one
bitter.
through. I didn't make a machine to make things anti-bitter, although that would be amazing.
I like the idea of an anti-bitterer machine,
I would have to patent that so fast.
but maybe call it something better.
Maybe.
No, it has to be known as the Anti-Biterer Machine, so people know exactly what they're getting.
Can't it just be the anti-bitter machine?
I mean, some
Somebody
people would know
kickstart
it's
that.
sweetener or something like that, but
I should make Kickstarters for things that can't possibly exist, like a sound taster.
but what happens if you'd actually get money? Like, what would you'd have to?
You'd definitely have to do something, or you could.
Then
just
I
run off with the
would
money.
post. I would send everyone a pamphlet to be like, could you not know this was fake? You're dumb. But here's a smiley face and a gold star.
You'd have to get
That's what
so
you
many
got for your
gold stars because you'd have so many backers.
Oh, I'm sure I'd get like 3 baggers, maybe 4.
Dude, hold on there. 4 gold stars. I don't know where you're gonna get all those.
I think you can buy them at like sheets of 25.
I think that you can beat bosses and get them in Super Mario RPG. I think they translate, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we get one of those 3D printers that
I
prints
know
guns.
Super Mario 64 translates it. So,
No, to real life.
Yeah, like there's a printer on the there's a printer attachment that you can get for the Nintendo 64. You just put it on the bottom, and it's like, "Brr, brr, I'm printing," brr, brr, and it just prints it out.
I'm gonna print so many dinosaurs. It's gonna be a really ghetto version of Jurassic Park.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
I have a I have a question.
Yes?
What's a 3D printer? What does it? How does it print?
I don't know. All I know is that people can download guns now.
Yeah, I'm so confused about that.
Yeah, it has something to do with like plaster or plastic or something.
It's a mystical, magical invention, probably developed in Japan, for they are our technological superiors.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it caused a little bit of controversy because, I mean, guns are illegal in America, but most of the people who were, like, almost half of the people who were downloading this thing were downloading it in countries where guns were not legal.
Can they actually shoot and hurt people though?
Yes.
No, Cross. No.
What, really?
How would they shoot anything?
I'm pretty sure they're actually working mechanisms. That was the entire
No.
point. It wouldn't have been a controversy. It was just pictures of guns.
If it's just a realistic-looking gun, the controversy is you could still hold up a bank with it. They
No,
can't
I'm-
shoot bullets.
I'm pretty sure they can shoot bullets. Otherwise,
No,
why would anyone even
can't.
report on
You
this?
can't print out a working mechanism. that can
First
shoot
3D
bullets.
printed rifle now fires multiple rounds without breaking.
It can't
That's like the
shoot
first.
bullets.
That's like the first thing I got. There's pictures of someone shooting it right here.
Huh.
Maybe they did stuff to it, but I don't think it could shoot anything lethal. That'd be pretty much... Unless 3D printers work as a scanning mechanism.
Working
like
gun.
scans
BBC News. Working gun made from 3D printer. It shoots real bullets around like it's a real gun. It prints out all of the mechanical parts and then you have to put it together.
That's ridiculous.
How would
Yeah.
it be metal? That's my
I don't
question.
know. I don't know how it works.
Is it metal or is it plastic or
I
Well,
believe it's
how would
plastic.
plastic things shoot... Well, plastic could maybe shoot bullets with lethality, but I don't see that
It'll
being a
probably
big
break after a while, but you could
Yeah,
definitely...
like it'd break pretty quick. It's plastic.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they made one that was actually viable.
There's some dude here with like an M1A1 shooting bullets out of a plastic gun.
Mm. Well, I think, yeah, apparently they're kind of dangerous because they can blow up.
What?
Look, I'm not saying these are perfect, it's just they can do it. Oh my
Why not
god.
just get a normal gun? That would be...
Any gun can technically blow up if bullets jam.
I have to assume the plastic ones are more likely to, though.
Well, the best thing about the plastic ones is they probably wouldn't kill you as bad as if metal did it, because, metal's obviously sharper.
Except, the bullet would backfire in your face hole.
Well,
And you
there's
would
always
probably
that.
explode.
Yes,
Oh,
you would explode from being hit by a bullet. Your
Exactly.
whole body would just spontaneously combust into a blood pile.
Hey, I spontaneously combusted once. It was
You
amazing.
spontaneously combust because you're a cube.
And you were thrown into a fire. Which isn't really spontaneous, you were actually added to fire.
Hey,
That's actually the appropriate result.
don't remind me of that.
You're clearly fine.
That so that whenever we do it again, he, knows it's coming.
I have my my computer set up in an incinerator. I'm constantly needing to replace my computer parts. I don't know why. It's I've been looking into that, but I think it
Yeah, the
might have something to
Liberator,
do with
the
fire.
world's first fully functional 3D printed gun.
The Liberator. That's
Well,
a good
Mhm.
name.
That was totally made in America. Oh my god.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
there's...
because anything with liberation just automatically American.
Well, yeah. You don't see other country call things the Liberator. The Justice Fist. Well, actually, that could be Japanese. I could see the Japanese calling something the Justice Fist. Well, I really want a video of this thing firing. But no, there wouldn't have been any controversy. It was just models of guns. Those aren't illegal.
I
What are you
hope we
talking
can
about?
print
People
out
get
food
arrested for
sometime.
using fake guns all the time.
Yeah, but there wouldn't have been a controversy about it. Like, that's not newsworthy. Pictures of 3D models of guns. Like, they look like... They don't even... Here's the creepier thing. They really don't look like real guns. But they are.
Oh, I saw one that looked exactly like a real gun, and it was
Oh.
shooting like a real gun too.
I don't see why you would go through so much effort, though, if you wanted to get a
Because
You
there
know.
are places where you can't legally get guns.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the downloads were in countries where guns are completely illegal.
Yeah,
I don't know where they're going to get bullets, because I don't think you can
if
print
guns
bullets.
are illegal, you're not going to be able to buy bullets anyway.
Just
Why
print
don't you
some
just walk
gunpowder.
to a different country and buy a gun there?
Walk to a different country.
Hey,
I'm just going to take a stroll to the gun emporium in my neighboring country, and then go back across the border, and it'll be
I
totally
could walk
fine.
to Canada. I have that technology.
Yeah, we don't
but
need
guns
to.
aren't illegal here.
Yeah.
So,
What, are you gonna take a big?
Or in Mexico. There's no place that we can walk to. Like, even if guns were illegal, there's no place... Yeah, whatever. Every place connected to us, including us, guns are legal.
Just walk to my neighboring country.
Let me just walk to my neighboring.
hey, you could live in a place like Monaco or something. That place is pretty tiny.
Mm.
Be able to walk to
Or
France
you could
and
just
go to
not leave your house and download a gun.
It's true.
And then fill it with BBs or something. I don't get how I really don't get how the bullets work, because all the pictures, it looks like the bullets are real.
Could you cast your own bullets?
Well, I don't... like, bullets are contained with... Like, they have gunpowder in them, right?
Yeah, there's no way you're going to print out
Look,
gunpowder.
I'm going to print my gunpowder by using the gunpowder
If you
app.
could print gunpowder, you would be able to print like drugs.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to like cut out your own.
I'm gonna
individual
print out
pieces.
60 ounces of cocaine.
No, at that point, it's a replicator from Star Trek once you're printing gunpowder.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
cocaine.
I just tried to use the chat, and then I realized I forgot to make a Twitch account.
Oh.
Well,
1 week
Yeah.
later, Cross still hasn't done anything.
I did things, just not the things that... Things. Shut
The
up. Shut your
important
face.
Things.
Shut
things
your face.
have to. This podcast is our bread and butter.
Really, the podcast that's been going on for many, many weeks.
Many years.
You're right. This is my bread and butter. This is where I get my bread and my butter from that particular
Let me just
3D
print it
printer.
out.
known as
Yeah,
Podcast.
I want to print pizza so bad.
I hope that we can print out food sometime in the future. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I love those FBI warnings where it's like, you wouldn't steal a car, would you? And it's like, no, we actually would. It's just we're not physically able to. We're able to steal movies. That's why we do it. Like, and it's different, because if you steal a car, then there's one less car. You just print a car.
Oh God.
How is that stealing?
That would be amazing.
I don't know if I'd trust a printed card, though, to be honest, considering
the
these
engine
guns
would blow up or just start on fire or something.
It's just like the wheels fall off, hood pops out,
Just print another wheel.
and then but what if, like, the gas combusts when I print my gas?
What?
like denature or something.
How would you be able to print a liquid? How would that work?
The same way you print the gunpowder.
Exactly.
I mean, you obviously have to add water first, Relic. I mean, I'm not stupid.
And
But
it just magically makes it gas.
But
No,
who
you have
says
to
that
make-
we have to make a car that
Bill?
runs off of gas? Why can't we make a car that runs off of cats or
Well,
something?
all right, I don't know if we can make sentient life. That's just creepy now. Even Star Trek can't do that.
No, that
Well, I
runs
guess
off
I
of
guess
cats.
you could do it water. You could do water fuel, but
Yeah.
that just seems weird to me.
I just sent you an extremely succinct link, Relic, of the gun that I'm looking at, and it looks completely real. It doesn't at all look like it was made by the Lego Corporation
Isn't it like this white thing?
with a blue handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a real bullet next to it because we can't print gunpowder yet.
Bum,
Dun
bum.
dun dun.
I want to print gasoline so bad.
Oh my god. This
I might actually try to get a car if I could do that.
this podcast was just completely all over the place, wasn't it?
It was so much more on topic than the last one. It was more on topic
Was
by
it?
a factor of, like, yeah, we talked about one topic last time. The rest was about zombie football teams and you crushing your giant powers, and, like, all other types of crazy stuff that had nothing to do with anything.
That was pretty great. I liked it.
Well, maybe,
was.
Just throwing that out
maybe
there.
if Cross wasn't here, then we wouldn't be talking about zombie dolls.
What?
I don't think I started that.
How is it his fault? I was the one who said you were a giant zombie. Like, that was my thing.
Yes, but then
Yeah, I
Cross
started that.
continued it.
You were the one who mentioned that you played sports or whatever.
I'm pretty sure he barely helped me at all. I just went off on this little tangent about how you were murdering kids on the football field, and they'd have to do with crazy things like sew together cheerleaders.
Conglombigia later. Formation. Oh, wait, we're all one person. We can't make a
It'll be
formation.
easy
Most
to
of
make a
dancing at this-
pyramid. Just sew
They are a
yourself
pyramid.
in the pyramid.
It's a giant zombie pyramid of cheerleaders. Oh my god, they'd be unstoppable. I don't think they'd be able to move very fast, but if you got close, oh
They
god.
can just turn to the side and roll.
Rip off a lemon, pass them up. Put them on the top of the parrot, we win, then chat. Oh, jeez.
God.
Yeah, you can't blame me for that tangent. Give tangents proper credit.
Well, you know what we can go
Yes.
on about? We can
Give
talk
them
about,
to me.
We can talk about what we played or something. We can rip off.
We can talk about how it's almost 2015 and I still don't have my flying cars. And
Whoa.
if Back to the Future is a liar, then I just
Dude.
don't.
You skipped ahead a year. It's
Mhm.
actually like 2017 next year.
That's just
Um,
easy talk.
It's 2014 next year.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop. You know, I have my magical wand here, and I am not afraid to smack you in the face hole.
All right, do it.
Okay, just broke
That was
my
your
computer.
desk?
I just broke my computer monitor. No.
That'd be the best. I think that I would be very approving of that.
But no, I've actually been watching some of the Polaris stuff, and it's pretty good.
Is it called the What is it called again?
The co-optional podcast.
Okay, that's right. I don't like that.
I haven't really watched that much, but he didn't want to call it the Polaris podcast because people
The
had abbreviated to
PP.
PP. Yeah. So, good thing he noticed that crap.
Well, I think everybody noticed it because it's pretty easy to see.
But no, I was watching it. I was actually watching because PewDiePie's on the channel, which has caused a lot of unnecessary crap. But he was playing with
crap.
like people hate
I don't-
PewDiePie.
Oh.
They hate him.
Okay.
They hate him.
I thought we were going to go into like Cross's opinion on him, and I was going to be like, let's just skip over that.
Yeah.
Why? What's my opinion of him? Do you know?
I don't. Well, I think I know, and I don't know.
What do you think it is?
I don't think you like him, so.
Okay, that's incorrect. I don't like his videos, but I have nothing against him. Like the problem that
Well,
I have
that's
with
what
the
I'm-
comment.
That's
Okay.
what I mean whenever I
Well,
say that.
here's the
I
thing.
don't throw opinions on specific people.
I
Yes.
hate you because of your videos, even though I've never met you. and
No,
haven't
then
seen
it's
a
just
video
like,
on
fine,
you
don't
in
watch the
real life.
videos. But like, no, I saw him playing with like Jesse Cox and Dodger, and he was actually good and not like crazy. Like,
Yeah, he like whenever he was playing whatever that one thing was with Just Jesse. I watched that, and he was pretty. You know, he kept it toned down to keep up
Okay.
with Jesse.
that game is hilarious, and I kind of want to play it. It's this really like ghetto Olympics game, I think.
Is
But
it-
they don't
no.
really-
Okay.
Like every single game has different mechanics, and they don't really explain what you're supposed to do.
What
And
Did
it's
they
class-
very-
able to explain it at all? Or
not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like you're just supposed to figure it out because, like, you basically are using sort of like this mouse to use like a string to move them. But
And you get one fault, one attempt.
yes,
Oh,
and
I think I've seen this
usually-
before.
Yeah, usually it goes like hilariously wrong. Let me see here. Can I bounce past this link to you in chat? Maybe you could send a companion because some of us don't make Twitch accounts because we're too cool for it. Apparently,
Fine. Here you go,
Marcus-
people. I don't even know if this is the correct link because I didn't look at it, but have fun.
and look at it either. Hopefully, it's not.
Hopefully it's not a link to Cross's, like, insatiable cats video or something.
Insatiable cats. Hopefully it is.
Yeah, I don't know
He just
what...
has like 8 cats. No, he has 1 cat and 8 mice, and the cat's just eating each mouse. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, and then after it's done, it just has a ravenous look in its eyes because it's completely insatiable.
And it starts
That's
showing
it.
like the cameraman ominously. And you just go away with the cameraman screaming, and the sounds of a cat ripping out his rib cage.
That would get so many
That
views.
got dark.
It would get the
Jesus.
most views. And then his friend
Cat.
comes by and looks into the camera and goes like, ah!
It'd be better if it was a kitten killing me. That'd get even more views.
I think all that was actually playing on the stream, so I think I had the video playing while we were talking. So,
Bravo! Man,
Hey.
you, sir, are a good internet.
hey, I am professionals, and you guys. It says there on the actual page there. It says we're professionals, and didn't come up with any.
Topics, yes.
Why would you lie? What?
I know.
Because
We
reasons.
clearly came up with topics.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You just
You
see all
heard
the
it.
topics that we had. We had like 11 teen.
We had like 3.
Sure,
And that's more than 1.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
no.
tripled our productivity.
Yeah.
And we weren't even awake like 3 minutes ago.
But are we getting good at this? That's the
No.
question.
No, not at all.
It's gonna take more than 2 podcasts to get
You know,
good.
I'm not patient enough to wait for 2 podcasts.
I just want to touch a piano key.
It's
You people better get better at this video game talking thing.
I want to learn the piano, and I've hit the keys 3 times, and I'm not playing Mozart. What is this world coming to?
Why is life so unfair?
Oh God.
You gotta give us at least, 25 to get good.
A year?
25.
25.
Jesus Christ. I'm probably gonna be dead in 25.
You're like the youngest of us.
Hey, Mr. 5-year-old, I'm like 83, and
I'm
I've got.
twice as old as you. Shut your face.
You know, there's a
Anyone's
comment
gonna die.
out there that I made that I'm an 83-year-old woman from the planet Blarknov, so I'm gonna stick by that statement.
Alright, there's probably more realistic
I thought-
statements you can stick by, but...
I thought I was the one who was the projected woman in the group. Oh well.
Oh, you're a little girl, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's truthful, yes. So
Yeah, you're either a little girl, a pirate, a
Asked it.
handsome man, or a
Yeah.
fisherman.
Or all 3. Oh,
What'd you say, Relic?
God.
nothing. It doesn't matter.
I may have been talking
Onto
over
a
you.
real topic.
I don't have any other topics. What do you think this is?
This
Four
is just
topic
rest of us just winging it.
No.
Well, we can always talk about Fez too.
Wasn't that
Oh, that's
canned?
the thing. Oh my god.
I actually saw that, and that's a train wreck.
Wait, didn't we talk about that last time? Or
I think
Oh,
we didn't know
so-
what happened.
They didn't.
Yeah, I swore we mentioned that last time. It was basically just Fez 2 was canceled because Phil Fish is a whiny, crazy, mentally unstable man.
Yeah.
What's great about it is he spent so long blasting Microsoft for its indie game, thing, and whenever they finally changed it, he's like, nope, not commenting on that. And then they're like, okay, well, you're an indie game developer. Good fucking job. You're such a
Yeah.
hip. And then he was like, Wah!
We should see if we can get him on the podcast when he eventually goes down that inevitable, attention craving path.
So that we can hear him go, Wah!
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm learning that pretty well. I don't think we should fish here for that.
I like his stuff though. It's crazy.
Seems like a bunch of people. I hate it when you like something and you're like, I wonder who's the maker of this, and he's a complete and total dick. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, damn.
Normally, I could understand, I would understand him being very upset about getting, hate or whatever. But he craps all over the video game industry, saying that he does not like how video games, like the direction they're going, how video games are developed, etc., etc. He needs to be able to take the same kind of crap if he gives it out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I kind of agree with some of those statements. He just puts them in a profoundly dickish manner. You know? Like, I do think there's a decline in certain areas of video games. I do think there's, like, a lot of unnecessary hand-holding that treats people like idiots. But you don't need to be a dick about it. Like,
Yeah.
there's all different types of audiences for gaming. Some of them, like, those type of titles are actually well-suited for.
Maybe he could have helped people realize how to make games if he would have actually stuck with it through Fez 2.
Yeah, I don't understand how you would cancel your own game based on a Twitter fight.
I don't
He's
know.
just being a whiny
Yeah.
happy man.
Like,
And he has...
if you're getting like into a fight with somebody and they're criticizing your work, doesn't that just mean you continue to do said work to show him that, hey, look, people like it. What now?
Apparently not if you're an unstable, whiny, crazy man.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be like, my work's too good for you.
I'm going to make
No,
the game anyway, and only I will play it.
That's a Relic move. Only Relic does these. These are called dick moves.
And then he shortly goes bankrupt afterwards because he got the funding from his box of Mystery and Wonder.
He actually, like, the Fez 2 was originally funded by, like, the Swedish government or something, and then he lost the funding because he took
What?
too long.
The Swedish government.
Yeah, he actually, because they fund art, like, unlike America, they actually fund art projects every now and again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, they actually try to encourage, like, different culture things. And it, like, the Fez won some award before it even came out, like, 5 years before it came out, just based on a demo. But then his partner left. I swear we talked about this before.
We didn't talk about it on the podcast, no.
Okay. Then who did I talk about it with? That's weird. I probably just talked about it with someone else on Skype and I got confused.
Or he talked about it to himself.
It took so long because his programmer left. Like, it was a two-man operation. And I'm assuming he left because Phil Firth's just crazy.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Did you
But yeah.
read these comments today? This guy is saying we have no style. Yeah, but didn't you read these other 100 that say Fez is great? No! This one comment!
Fez is cancelled.
Son of a bitch, we go through this every day.
yeah.
It's okay. No, I'll just get you a cup of warm milk and you can go lay down.
No, it's cancelled!
No. It's okay. Don't smash the code that we've been working on.
Wait, someone
Delete.
assaulted the waiting queue? Is that what happened?
Oh, God.
Because
I
if
think
it
we're
is, we
gonna
have to cancel the podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to shut down the channel right now. Thanks for viewing the episodes.
Yeah, waiting queue is canceled. Thanks a lot, guys.
God.
I'm gonna go to my secret lair of solitude and complain. You're not good enough for the waiting queue.
We're gonna produce it and watch it ourselves.
That'd be so sad.
I just hope he gets over it and starts working on the game again, to be honest.
Well, if he's going to act like that all the time, just constantly start drama with other people, then I don't know if I...
Well, that's the thing. If you it's not like I hate the guy. It's just I always got the impression that he wasn't mentally stable. And like the guy Jonathan Blow, the guy who made Braid, you get the impression that he's kind of arrogant, but he makes really good, thoughtful games.
Yeah,
like,
but he doesn't go out there and he doesn't just whine about somebody complaining about his product and then stop making Bastion
he doesn't
2.
whine. He writes like 3-paragraph dissertations on why things are the way they are, which is how he got his reputation for being a little bit crazy. But again, if you're going to work on something for like 5 years by yourself, you're going to want to passionately defend it. It's hard to let go of that type of thing.
But if you work on something for 5 years, you think you would complete it.
Well, this is why this doesn't make any sense to me. Unless he just didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I guess there's a certain point where the pleasure from doing an activity that you liked eventually gets overweighed with not wanting to do it, and then you just don't want to do it. But, whatever.
It boggles my mind to put that much time into something and then just be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's...
Poor little fish.
Did he kickstart that, or did he...
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but he still got funding for it, so...
Yes. So he got a backer somewhere, I'm assuming. But he's got to have a decent... Like, Fez is a relatively successful game.
Unless you played it on the Xbox, then you get a game-breaking bug and you're screwed.
Yeah. Pretty... But,
I think they actually lifted the price that it costs for patching games.
yes, because PlayStation said, we're not going to have that. And they're like, son of a...
They're like, God, now we have to implement it.
Yeah, that's why they made a lot of changes. Because every single time they made some ridiculous thing, PlayStation's like, we're not going to do that.
They're only doing it because they have to.
Did you see the tutorial video on how to share games on the PlayStation?
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's just one person giving the game to his friend, and he's like, all right, that's how you share games.
Sony was just shitting on Microsoft that whole week at E3. It was amazing.
I bet the executives at Sony were just smiling nonstop, like after all the crap happened.
Their face got sore.
Yeah. They're in the hospital due to wrinkle lines.
Speaking of Sony, one of their investors, Loeb, I think is his last name. He represents some big stupid marketing firm. He suggested to Sony that they spin off their entertainment division and sell it publicly, 20% up to 20% of it publicly. Because Sony was failing, and this would boost it.
Well, apparently GameStop had to stop taking pre-orders for PS4s because they didn't have enough. Like they didn't have enough to cover the pre-orders that were coming in. So they had to cancel it.
Well, GameStop's never been the best prepared company.
Who goes to GameStop?
A lot of people.
Yeah, and besides,
in comparison, I don't think so as much as before.
Well, no, not as much as before, but GameStop is notorious for, when a new game comes out, not having any extra copies besides what's pre-ordered available at the store.
Yeah, but like the thing you said about how not as much as before, it's going to happen because the whole digital shift thing.
Yeah, no, they're going the way of Blockbuster. Like, they're not going to be around in another 5 years, probably.
Like, the video streaming, that's what's going to happen to games.
Which I like better.
Yeah.
I don't really like...
Because I don't have to
like
go
the
outside
idea.
publicly. Ugh, jeez. Social interaction.
I don't have to spend 2 hours doing my hair and then another hour on my makeup, and it's
I just don't
a lot of
want
work.
to talk to that weird guy with a mustache who's trying to get me to buy like strategy guides.
It's like, I want to buy this game. Do you want this game also? And this game? And this
Well, it's like, you want the strategy guide? It's like, no, I have the internet. How are strategy guides still a thing? Why are you even...
Oh, God.
And it's like, you want the power-up card? It gives you like 2 cents every time you buy 10 games.
It's so great. It's amazing.
Ugh.
Such a big rip-off.
I have the free one, where you get points every time you gain something. Like, if I buy another 100 more games, I could probably die with like a $5 item.
You could probably get like a little keychain thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Where you can hold your power-up card.
Yeah, that's also a benefit.
Ugh, for God's sakes.
The best idea ever, clearly.
But I haven't been to GameStop ever since they stopped selling PlayStation 2 games, so they're literally useless to me now. Whoa.
Yeah, you might as well just order things off of Amazon.
That's what I've been doing.
Same quality, cheaper.
Yeah.
Just, it's better.
You know, it's better. That's the thing. Even their website is not as good as Amazon most of the time. You're probably going to find better deals.
Yeah, and if you want something that's actually new, it's easier to get the new item on Amazon than it is to get it off the GameStop website.
Yeah, that's bad. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, oh, for God's sake.
So it's like, it's 3. Do you guys want to try to wrap this up? Maybe talk about what we played and what's going on our channels?
Sure.
Why would we ever do that?
Okay, Relic, you shot. I mean, start.
You shoot with your 3D printed gun, Relic.
Alrighty then. My face. There, I'm done. I'm gonna go.
Did it blow up?
Teleporting. There. Have fun with that. Can't edit it out of this.
Well, I can't even pick up the slack and say what's on Relic's channel because wait, Magic is on Relic's channel. You should watch it.
I already said everything that Relic needs to say. I got the teleport. That's all that matters.
Okay, so on my channel, that is actually partially Relic's channel, you can see me play Magica with Relic on his channel. And that's all I know that's going on your channel.
So my channel is now Cross Knight's channel. That's splendid news.
Only like every 4 days.
Half of it.
No,
every 4 days. Okay.
Just a fourth of it.
It's like a child that you guys gave birth to, and you're having.
Oh, God.
It's like
Don't put that idea
pretty
in
much
his head.
just bought all the shares of my channel. I don't own it anymore. He tells me what to play.
There was only
everything
one
is-
share. I now have 100% of your company.
He gives you a script to say during this video.
Pretty
Yes.
much. It's kind of terrible.
All right. Well, my channel, Super Mario RPG, is starting probably in a week or so. It's going to be over. Finally. Well, actually, that didn't take as much time as I thought it did. Super Bug Shooty Face McGee Zax with Companion Cube and Douglas is also happening. And I think it's probably going to be a week or so more too. So 2 of them running at the same time. I just realized that was bad. And then Scribblenauts. And after that, it's probably I might do more FTL a little bit. There's more Orcs Must Die, and eventually I'm going to start Final Fantasy VII because I'm a crazy man.
Oh god, have fun with that.
That's going to take like 6 months.
I
So.
still haven't finished Xenogears. Slow down.
Dude, don't even bother. Don't, save yourself the 30 hours.
Oh god.
Do something else. Go outside. Plant a garden. So what's happening on your channel?
You
Professional friend
don't
sport.
put me in the spotlight.
We both went before you. You had large amounts of time. Do you see how succinctly Relic described his channel?
How
It was pretty great.
about Bugs? Earth Defense. I'm going to be finishing up Earth Defense Force quicker than Cross Knights because blah blah blah.
Yes.
A
blah.
lot.
And also, Terraria probably won't be going up for a while until these guys can actually, record it with me.
Well, maybe if you were only not awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, I could record something with you without permanently messing up my sleeping schedule.
Oh god. And then Dead Space 3, I have one more episode of that. If me and Relic ever finish that would be nice. And
Dead
Half-Life 2 mods.
Fancy.
That's I might
All
be
right,
streaming
success.
some more actually. I might start streaming.
On your other channel?
Yeah,
Or
on
on
my
this
other
channel?
channel.
Okay. Yeah, you should link that or something somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's all that's going on.
Okay.
Cats.
And Relic's gone because he teleported.
Is he actually gone?
To the top right.
No, he's still there. He's just being a creeper.
Oh god, what was that? Oh, that was an ad.
Okay. So we done?
And let me post this in here. And thank you guys for watching. That was fun streaming.
Zoom, 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 zoom,
Zoom,
zoom,
zoom, zoom. I'm back! Oh, we're still not done.
zoom,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to
Zoom.
mute you guys.
zoom, tele.
Okay, there we go. I muted you guys. So anyway,
Well, luckily
Okay.
I'm recording this, so it doesn't matter at all.
Oh, you are already then. Zoom, zoom, zooms up. Zoom, zoom,
You son
teleporting.
of a bitch! You'll never censor us.
goodbye everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week if we ever do this again. Probably not.
We're never doing it again.
Goodbye.